Afternoon. Woohoo! Everybody can leave now and go get pictures of Matt or whatever it is they're doing. Who? You staying? Hey guys.
Hey.
You having a good time?
Yes.
Thank you so much for letting me come to Barcelona. I appreciate it. Hope you invite me back again. Should be fun. So, hurry up, hurry. Quick, run. You let go of her hand, it's like, hey you! This is my friend. Let's go in my bag. So, what's going on? Anything new? No? Nothing new? I know this camera, I've seen this camera so it's dead. Anybody want to know anything? No? Guess not. I'll go home then. No? Hi. How you doing? Good? Nervous? A little bit?
What projects are you working on?
What?
What projects are you working on?
I can't tell you what projects I'm working on.
You never can tell.
I can never tell.
Well, you can
lie.
lie.
I can't tell the truth.
You could lie.
Ooh, what am I working on? It's a lie? Could be anything then, couldn't it?
Of course.
Hi. What's up?
Okay, I was going to ask you about your next project, but then you said no next project.
My next project? What was that? Oh, something happened there. What was that? Did you fall over? No? Okay. Well, I can never tell the truth about what it is that I'm doing, because what I do when I go back on a show is it ends up disturbing the show or ruining the plot for you guys, right? True? You don't like spoilers. Spoilers are terrible. So, hi. Come here often. Good. Hi.
Come here often.
This is why nobody comes to my photo sessions. It's fun, isn't it? Anyone got any questions? Ask questions.
Hi. I wanted to know if the character of
Speak up a bit.
If the character of Crowley has to be played by a girl, which actors would you choose to do it? And why?
What's a female equivalent of Crowley?
Yes.
I don't know. Who do you think? Sophia Loren.
Sophia Loren.
A little old.
Are you calling me old?
No, but she is.
Terrible. Come on in. Not much going on here, just a bit of chat, fun stuff. Take a seat. It's okay. Come in, please, come enjoy. Hey guys. I don't know, is that who you think? Who did you think? See, you should have come with a much better question than that. Did I have an answer? Who do you think? Who would be a good Crowley?
I don't know. I want to know who would you choose?
I told you, Sophia Loren, that would be good.
But why?
I don't know. Nice tits, big tall girl. She still looks beautiful at 75 or 80 years old, whatever. She's still alive, I think she is. Come on in, don't close the door behind you, it's nice and loud out there. So you don't have an idea? No fun. Anyone else got a question? You've got to be able to answer the questions too.
Hello.
Hi.
On Battlestar Galactica?
Yes, Battlestar Galactica. I was in Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah, you were very good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And you had a few scenes with a cat?
A few scenes with the cat.
Oh, well, you were carrying it around.
My dead ex-wife's cat.
Yes, that
Yes.
cat. So how was that working with a flea?
How was it? Well, that cat was lovely. That cat was called Jerry. Now, that cat belonged to the guy that was the animal wrangler for the dogs, which I ended up getting a dog instead of the cat. It was kind of sad. You ever watched Battlestar Galactica? You ever watched Battlestar Galactica? Now, I need you to go home right now. Start watching it. Who here's seen Battlestar Galactica?
Woo!
Right. You all own DVDs, right? See the person on your right who hasn't seen Battlestar Galactica? Give them your DVD. The best sci-fi show ever written. Has a beginning, a middle, and an end. It was never cancelled. We were nominated for Emmys for writing, acting, directing, not just special effects and sound, although we won Emmys for special effects and sound. Truly one of the greatest television series ever made. 25 years from now, still be one of the greatest television series ever made. I was lucky, I was a fan of the show before I was ever on the show. So for me to be on that show was an amazing thing that happened, right? Incredible, incredible experience. If you haven't seen it, I suggest you see it. It is truly remarkable science fiction. And the women are gorgeous and dangerous too, which is kind of good. Men aren't bad looking on that show either, right? True? Jamie Bamber is a very pretty man. Jamie, Tamo, all kind of cute, aren't they? Michael Trucco? Yes. Tub Boy? Yeah? Yeah, he's pretty hot. Mean. Hotter. Yes, so if you haven't seen it, it's not one of those things you're supposed to miss. You won't catch it the next time it comes around. It's something you have to go out, go rent the DVDs. Watch the miniseries. You might like it, you might not like it. You'll understand what's going on. When you've watched the miniseries, watch the first episode that is called 33. Once you watch 33, you'll understand what Battlestar Galactica is about. It's one of the most remarkable pieces of television ever made. Written by Ron Moore, creator of the new Battlestar Galactica, who also worked on Next Generation, Carnival, and some other extraordinary pieces of television. Some of the most intelligent writing ever made. And soon you'll be old enough to watch it. Which will make it really cool. Because the chicks are hot, man. Starbuck is a woman. And one hell of a woman, too. It's kind of fun when you see Trisha Helfer in a red dress for the first time. Any other questions?
Hi, Mark.
Hi.
How was it like to be in Doctor Who?
Doctor Who was a childhood, I guess, dream of mine. I mean, I grew up watching. Who here watches Doctor Who? Everybody? Ooh. Okay. Well, Doctor Who is 47 years old, same age as me. So Doctor Who started the same year I was born. It's a show that everybody watched, but it was a show that everybody thought of as a little bit silly, kind of great bad guys, a little bit scary. When you were a kid, it was called behind the sofa television. Little kids would be terrified. But, you know, the production value was never that great. And then by the time we got into the 80s, it wasn't very good. And then, you know, by the 90s, it was dead, really. I mean, it was truly dead. But Russell T Davies resurrected the show, and I think created something rather extraordinary. He obviously loved the show. And I think Stephen Moffat has now taken the show from Russell and taken it even further in that way, and I think it's fantastic. It's great British television, isn't it? I mean, if you think Stephen also did Sherlock, pretty amazing.
Yep.
Probably the best written stuff on TV right now. So for me, and I was like, yeah, I'm doing a lot of sci-fi, sci-fi's great and wonderful, etc., 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 etc. But the bigger I got in sci-fi, the bigger Doctor Who got. So their guest stars tended to be like really, really big British actors. So in the episodes before me is Sir Michael Gambon, and then after me is Michael Sheen. So the chances of me getting a job on Doctor Who were very slim. So I get a phone call and it's like, oh, so you want to do Doctor Who? I'm like, yeah. And I looked at the dates, and the dates conflicted with Supernatural.
Ooh.
And I was like, I can't do it. And I called Jim Michaels up and I said, Jim, can I work in England on the 20th and the 26th? And he goes, no. Because I need the 26th for a specific reason. This is what I'm doing. It's 5 weeks turnaround for the end of the show. He's totally fair. He's a great guy. Jim is an amazing guy. But he knows I used to be a first AD and I used to do scheduling and stuff. And when he tells you something is not movable, it's not movable. So I called England and I was like, I can't do it. I'm really upset. I can't do it. The very next day, 5 o'clock in the morning, I get a phone call. It's like, are you working now? I'm like, well, no, I'm not working until the 10th. I'm like, in 10 days' time. Well, can you come to London tomorrow? I'm like, yes! Big mistake. I hadn't asked permission. So I said yes, but I didn't really have permission to go. Not a good thing. So I called Supernatural, and I spoke to Jim, and I spoke to Sarah, and I spoke to everyone else, and they made it possible for me to do it. I flew backwards and forwards doing episodes from last year and doing Doctor Who at the same time. So it was an amazing thing. So if it wasn't for Supernatural, I wouldn't be on Doctor Who. Kind of cool, huh? That's it. Supernatural Doctor Who connection. Very good. That's how I segued that into a thing. You guys are really quiet. What is it? You're drunk. That's what it is. You got a question?
Yes, I have. Firefly.
There's a man in here. What's a man doing in here? Unless it's a very ugly woman with a beard. Firefly?
Firefly. I was always curious to know whether the role was just a straightforward audition or you handpicked for it.
Handpicked?
Was it headhunted, if you like?
Headhunted? No. Joss wrote that role for himself. I met Joss Whedon and he had a beard. I was like, why does this man have a beard? It was like yours, I was more straggly and he was more unkempt. Joss had the idea that he was going to write the show, direct the show, and be in the show. To which they went, you're a crap actor, you can't be in it, you have to go get a real actor. And so he saw everybody and he pulled me in a room and they wanted to see me and I came in and did it. And the rest is kind of depressing history. Great show. Who here watched Firefly?
Woo!
Yes, you are louder than everyone else. There's just still not that many of you either. Taking over the world, one DVD at a time. The reason why everybody is upset about Firefly, just keep talking, it'll be fine, I'll go away eventually. The reason why everybody is upset about Firefly, if you haven't seen Firefly, is it was a fantastically good series. It was a really, really good series that was stolen from us. It wasn't, there was no reason to cancel it, there was no reason to get rid of it, the numbers were fabulous. There are shows now with less numbers that are still on the air, right? So Firefly should have stayed on, and by the time we got through a second season would have been the biggest thing ever. If Firefly came out with the same cast this month, it would be the biggest show on TV, right? That's why we're upset that it's gone. So if you're ever interested, it's 15 hours of really good Joss Whedon television. Probably the best thing he ever did. I think it's the best thing he ever did. So I'm not a big Buffy fan, I'm not a big Angel fan, I'm not a big fan of... I was in Dollhouse, but I'm certainly not a Dollhouse fan. I think Firefly's the best thing he ever did. You think so? True? What? Do you think that we would, after all this time, I don't...
I heard in Castle, there was an interview, and the main character in Castle was the main character in Firefly, and I think he will be...
Nathan?
Okay.
Well, we'd all have to drop a little weight. But I think its time has been and gone. I don't know that they would let anybody do it. But it'd be great. If they asked me to do it, I'd do it in a minute. But hope they do it before we all get very old. Be kind of fun. Good question. Anyone else? Yeah.
Who does the worst practical jokes? Nathan Fillion or Gerald Jensen?
Which jokes? Practical jokes?
Yes.
Nathan.
Neither? You?
Nathan.
Nathan.
Nathan does practical jokes endlessly. Kind of fun, man. Tim Hutton does it too, actually, on Leverage. He loves fart noises. On his iPhone, he has like 15 different programs that make fart noises. In the middle of a sentence. It's kind of fun. It's always fun. But Nathan's definitely... The boys are great, but the boys do it to relieve the tension and get things moving, so it's a lot of fun to do. And we always know it's going to end up on the gag reel, right? True? The gag reels are always good, aren't they? I've been on a few.